it was a great win over a really good opponent. Um, Wins like that last all year long because UAB is going to have a great year. There are going to be a lot of people, and the win is going to continue to serve us well. Um, I thought our coaches did an outstanding job with our preparation. Um, we had a real advantage over UAB in the sense that because they had so many guys back, and because they played so well at the end of last year, we were able to anticipate what they might do, and we guessed right on a few things. UAB only saw us the one exhibition, and I've got so many new players that it was really probably a more difficult prep for them because of how new we were. And yet, end of the first half and down the stretch, obviously end of the first half, their experience, the fact they've been together, the fact that they came in here and they expected to win, that served them well. But then somehow in the second half, our kids obviously stepped up and made plays on both ends of the floor. TJ Lang, Kareem Canty made shots, and Horace Spencer really showed up defensively, and we got a couple of big stops. So it's a great win, and we can play better.
We'll start with TJ. Was that play drawn up to get him?
To go to Lang? Yeah. It was drawn up for him to be on the single side of a ball screen in case they came off on Kareem. And so that's why he was in that spot.
Bruce, you've said that Horace is the best shot blocker in high school. Pretty, he has 5 tonight and 7 rebounds, 3 on the offensive end. He pretty much did what you asked him to do.
He did. We had actually. He's very calm, and he's confident, and I'm so intense, and he's just so chill. He told me he's going to make the play. He said he's going to make the play, and it was interesting. We had some discussion about whether or not he should be in there in the last possession, because we were thinking about going out there and switching everything, but instead I decided to try to press a little bit and see if I could take a little bit of time off the clock, and so we pressed out a little bit, make him throw it in the backcourt, got a few seconds off, and then just the decision to have him out there was, we couldn't switch with him out there, but I wanted him out there just to be able to make the play. They got a good look, and he obviously made a great recovery. If he's not on the floor, they score and win the game. That's simple. If he's not on the floor.
The job TJ Lang did, struggled with the fouls early, and then came back and made the big shot.
Yeah, I felt bad for TJ because he was the victim of a lot of fouls that were things that were points of emphasis. He got caught on a tag one time where we used to be able to tag a cutter, and he may have hit it too hard, and a couple of they were doing some over under, and he got called fighting through a pro cut. UAB got some veteran players. They did a good job of drawing some from fouls, and so he never got any kind of a rhythm.
You talked about TJ, his first game at Auburn, first road game, looked like he played well.
Yeah, Dunnins was great. I mean, Dunnins was a real factor. He was better defensively tonight. You could tell he's a gamer, I think the biggest thing was Dunnins and Kareem and Horace, 3 new players, all had really big games, and all of them are good athletes. We would have been really challenged to be able to be in the game with that team last year. We would really challenge. We were challenged as it was, but we would have been had a real matchup problem a year ago. That UAB team is really good and really well coached.
Kareem hits either 3 or 4 straight field goals before the Lang went up there at 10 there. He can certainly deliver in the clutch situations, but to see him do it in what is his first game here, this thing and watching him in his final 8-10 minutes.
Yep, he wanted the ball. He delivered. The kids loved the environment. I asked them if they had any fun. They said they did, probably as a result of winning. They probably, if they were in the locker room, we'd lost the game, they'd be pretty unhappy. It's a shame that one of the teams had to lose because both teams wanted this game. It matters in the state. We played at home, And the home crowd inspired us. The crowd was great. I mean, on a Friday night before, the oldest rivalry in the South, we had a great college basketball environment here tonight. And I know that's I know Jared will leave and go. They made progress now as far as the environment. The commissioner of the league was here tonight. And I know we're not far from Birmingham, but there's a lot of places he could be. And on the opening night, he was here. And that's just steps in the direction that our program is trying to take. And our crowd delivered. Our crowd was phenomenal. And our kids had fun. And I think that helps guys like TJ Dunnins, Kareem, Horace, playing on emotion a little bit.
When they take the lead with 35 seconds to go, you can lead the whole way. Just what's going through your mind?
A couple things. First of all, Horace got an offensive rebound. And I said in the huddle, if you get an offensive rebound, call timeout. I don't call timeout, just call timeout. I wanted to gain the possession and not run the risk of exactly what happened. And he gets the offensive rebound, and his instinct is to go ahead and score. And then we come down and foul, and Brown just made Robert Brown made a terrific play and one. Coakley's a beast. I mean, here's the thing: William Lee is their best inside player, and Coakley was dominated for them inside. I mean, you talk about Coakley, I think, is a sophomore, right? William Lee and Chris Coakley are sophomores.
Anybody else?
Those two sophomores could go in the SEC and do damage.
Bruce, it's been a minute since you've won this home game. Just how good is this going to feel tonight walking out of here?
Well, it's going to feel really good. My parents are here. Got some friends here from Milwaukee. My kids are here. It's going to feel great. It's going to be fun going to the game tomorrow a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to be at the game the whole time just because Colorado is coming right up. They lost in a very close game to Iowa State on a neutral. Iowa State's ranked 7th in the country, so it doesn't get any. It gets harder. The only thing I'd say this, and I would ask for your support and participation in this. ESPN will be here next week, 2:00 tip, part of the marathon. Anything and everything that you can do, I will be available to you guys all day, every day, to write whatever stories you can write, to put it out there with as much as you can put it out there. That's going to be a real test in front of a national television audience. If we can have anywhere near that same kind of environment, that's going to really help our program. So I need our fans to come out on Tuesday night. I need them to take some time off of work. I need them to bring their bosses to the game. Students, they've got to go to class. But maybe the teachers will let them leave early because it's important.
Bruce, how much more satisfaction? How much more satisfaction do you get from this? Just given that, you went into this game, you're shorthanded with 3 guards that you were hoping to be able to play at the end of the season.
We were shorthanded in the backcourt. Kareem Canty and TJ Dunnins played heavy minutes. Tyler Harris was super solid. It's more satisfying because it's UAB. It's an opponent that I respect. It's a coaching staff that I respect. And so it was from that standpoint, it's a satisfying win.